Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Great for the laning phase. It goes great for the team fighting phase. I like this pick all around, and it will be that Orianna right next to it to deal with the Victor in the mid lane like you were talking about. Dignitas now has to decide what they're going to pick. Crab vision will look towards the top side for Someday. He knows he's got no vision on top of him here. Someday only has a ghost. There's no way to flash out. Someday getting flashed after, and Someday will fall for first blood over to River.
So you actually, and this is
Top half of the map, but let's see how 100 Thieves are able to respond to this. Closer does have a lead in terms of the camps cleared and his current level here, and he comes in mid looking for the stun. A little bit more damage, and Closer makes it a 1-to-1 game.
Gets in there with the Q
All that control over the bottom lane. River has the green light to go after the first Drake. Now Closer's found himself here in mid. The chain CC comes down awful nice, and Abbedagga gets the second kill of the game for his team.
They need to keep getting those kills too, because Blue is winning in farm.
That one on the Viego. You know, like they made the changes to this champion a while ago to try to encourage him to have riskier builds, more crit-focused stuff, but the Divine Sunderer is still just so effective. It synergizes so well. River goes over the wall here looking for Abbedagga, who has no flash. He tries to buy himself time with the shockwave, but there is nothing to buy, and Dignitas tie up the game.
Could mean Abba knows to hover top side. They just saw him clear out bottom side control ward. You got to hover top.
There's no Cataclysm available here, but there is the flash. And there it is, baby. Dignitas loving the way mid lane's looking now. The bottom side's got Closer on the way. He throws out the mist, and he goes in for Biofrost. The chain's already been applied, but so has the Heartbreaker, and Closer gets the kill. He'll go even further, looking for whatever extra damage he can find onto Neo. Hallowed Mist, he's looking to turn this one into a smite fight. Control ward has been placed. Looks like we're not going to get that fight after all. That's so good from a team that got neither one of the Rift Heralds. If you can still take
against the double range poke, you're not going to have the same sort of pushing power, but you know, well done. Carry is annihilated. There's no way out for them, so can give you looking for some long lanes to work with. They finally get you know, bottom tower here for the Caitlyn pushing. FBI and Someday actually moving ahead with the needlework.
Someday is not afraid. He just starts this one off, charging into what looks like a 1v3, but the cavalry immediately arrives. So 100 Thieves forcing down that tier 2 turret, trying to force the fight right after. Closer's back over here in mid. Abbedagga goes for the shockwave. Now he's got to try to get away. Closer's going to be found here. He coming in with the wild growth as Closer goes back over the wall. Follow coming out from River with a true shot barrage going through. River barely stays alive, and Dignitas 1-0.
Fortunately, it is an Infernal Rift, so some of those avenues have been widened. You can see a little bit easier for Dig to get in there, and FakeGod just walks up to him.
FakeGod finds FBI, who immediately has to get himself right on back. Abbedagga and who he going to be zoned away as FakeGod goes back in, but Closer's been taken down to 25% HP. River now looking to disengage himself, but Closer with a nice stun over the wall facilitates the death of the enemy jungler. Make that a 1-0 here for 100 Thieves. Dignitas still seeing if there's an angle to take. Thieves' health bars are injured. Blue still at full HP, but Closer comes over the wall with a stolen Jarvan body. He's gonna find the kill, and now he's going to reset City. Closer does it every day.
He's gonna burn it down. River's here for the smite secure, and Dig will be on soul point. Y'all, it's safe to come out. Dig fans, show yourselves. Come on out, lock in. It's been a little bit sketchy, you know, but let's see it now because they are in prime position. FBI forced out of it.
Oh, but Someday is hungry, baby, and he's cutting everybody down. Blue is number 2, and Closer picks him up. Now Someday's gonna keep on leading that charge. The man doesn't know the definition of fear. It might as well not be in the dictionary. Closer has to get away with the Heartbreaker and barely does so. Abbedagga continuing to fight up against the rest of Dignitas. To attack damage you can onto FakeGod. Drake's still at about half HP. Dignitas is willing to work on it here. They want to take it lower, but it's 100 Thieves going in after Dignitas instead. Someday's here in the front. He'll be wild growth. There comes your shockwave, but River denies it there with a stopwatch. 100 Thieves turning back towards the Drake as FBI's down to 200 HP, and River traps 4 inside the Cataclysm. FakeGod will be the first to die, and Closer buys time with a stopwatch of his own. Dignitas back away now. 100 Thieves with incredibly low HP on 2 players. As Biofrost continues delivering the poke, Closer still hanging out in a Hallowed Mist inside the Drake pit. The Drake itself still alive, still at about 2,000 HP. Closer still in the back part of the pit. He'll try to maintain that position. River's back here once more. Someday has teleported back in, and he's ready to go. The rest of the team right behind him. River's going to be your target. Switching over to Neo now, also onto Blue. Someday with the zone is able to keep himself alive, and now he retreats back to the waiting arms of his team. Closer has gone too far forward. Both junglers down. Shut down over to Blue, and Neo jumps in for the kill onto Abadaga. Dignitas, gentlemen, it looks like we might just get that Drake soul. FBI wants the steal, but he will not get. This is a two-man Baron, and it is dropping like a rock. So many pings coming out. Dignitas knows this is theirs, man. Nothing for 100 Thieves to do about it, and Dig takes Baron. He's continuing to try to control this area. Neo steps forward, trading auto attacks with FBI. Not a good idea, but here we go. Neo tries to get away as Closer and Someday go in. Dignitas on the retreat as Someday finds his way onto Blue. Gets a lot of shields, gets a lot of damage. FBI gets the enemy mid laner, and Fake God's next to the menu. Someday goes on a killing spree as River heads right back into his own demise, but he will take FBI with him. I don't think it's going to matter because everybody else is deader than a doornail. He has vision control. He's on top of the control board. River and Neo ready to go. Abadaga moving forward. Poly onto Neo. He gets back. River still looking for the chance to smite fight this. True shot barrage nearly kills Abadaga. Neo looking for his chance to be the hero of the Drake pit once again. Closer goes in. He finds the stun on the enemy 80 carry. Headshot! Neo just headshots him. River comes right back in. And who he's not long for this world. Closer tries to stand and fight, but no! And again! Dignitas beats 100 Thieves.
Angle sees the line, hits the Mystic shot, and now marching through the base.
Hold on, I gotta get on the phone real quick. Beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, beep, boop. Hello, Raz? Yeah, what you said on the analyst desk? Yeah, Neo? Yeah, that was right. This is exactly what we wanted to see here from Dignitas. This is exactly what they gotta do to be able to fight back against the reigning champs. Wombo, combo, put him in the ground. River finds FBI, and 100 Thieves are on their last legs. Someday tries to survive long enough here with a double stopwatch. He'll still die anyway. Closer's back alive, but not for long. Abadaga's gonna fall, and Neo's still alive. Closer can't do enough here in a 1v5. Ladies and gentlemen, first game of the best of 3 goes over to Dignitas.
Woo! Who said this was gonna be a 2-0?
There in the top side, as Zoe is our final pick of the draft for Dignitas here. Blue piloting that one into the mid lane. And hey, here we go.
Oh, it's a 1 to the 3.
Means they're able to get out. Dignitas now looking for the re-engage. River goes in, smites the Grump for HP, but now he's got to back away. Closer's ready. He's here, and he's going in on Bio. He sees the opportunity. River now flashing away. Abadaga looking for the enemy support, and 100 Thieves have already found first blood. River wants to get away, but there is no escape. Get over!
He's able to get into the river. He has just transformed into Mini though, so he's exhausted and not a huge threat. Dignitas have pulled their entire bottom lane. Up here, you see Aphelios crossing through mid lane. Smite!
Oh, it's going over to River. And now he's got level 6. Closer still only level 5. There's not that Viego ulti ready to go. They got Fake God here in the middle of 4. But is it enough? Yes, it is. Fake God's able to take down Abadaga. Blue takes out Someday. Closer goes over the wall, and Dignitas looks for a third kill. Who he is stuck, and he will not be able to escape. Blue gives him a paddling, and that is 4 days.
We'll be able to get it simply because so much of an advantage pushing through from mid and bottom first.
And we're...
So you've even seen some of the teams, you know, going for dives early on, and then they get teleported on, and they're like, oh man, I forgot it's the only time that you can actually teleport on
it's
me
only defensive.
If I'm going for the dive. Bubble happens here.
Oh, follow-up comes through. That's a paddling. River picks up the kill. Someday arrives. His teleport is unleashed into nothing. So, all right.
Well, this mid turn's gonna go over. You get the dream Zoe situation. Biofrost coming up through the river or through the mid lane means they should be able to get it.
Ooh, nice ward blocking on the lantern. That's a shutdown on. Oh, that was a good hook. If FBI didn't have cleanse, he was about to be.
Constellation tried to move this forward, pushing down. Towers remaining on the offensive, utilizing that to relinquish some of the pushing pressure that you would theoretically have with that range advantage.
Whoop, over the wall we go. Biofrost goes in. Who he tries to go out. River puts him in the dunk bucket, and we got 1 kill, nothing here for Dignitas.
You need to keep in mind when you're trading objectives like this, You see the extra resources Dig are already rotating over to the Herald push lane.
You have to be able to have that setup and that preparation here for the big fights. But down 3,000 gold and 2 Drakes, 100 Thieves are definitely fighting an uphill battle here as Closer finds himself pulled in there by the death sentence. Sleep comes through onto Closer. He's ignited. He's ticking down. He's burning away. River goes back in onto the rest of the team as the final tick of the Ignite takes down the enemy jungler. FBI wants to run, but Fake God comes a-knocking on his door instead. Abadag is down to 108.
So far ahead in game number 2, unless there is a miracle steal or miracle pickoff from 100 Thieves, they are so deep behind in this game that Dignitas looking like they're all, those targets are big on their backs.
All right, Sleepy Trouble Bubble's going to be flying out constantly as the poke goes out and Dignitas goes forward. Tier 2 turrets are... I expect 100 Thieves might be trying to really defend here on this one, but River's already ready to go in. He starts off the fight, and Abadag is going to lose a lot of HP. Fake God's able to take Someday so low, it's going to be Closer dying first. Abadaga tries to get himself out as Blue goes on a rampage, and Dignitas have 2 dead. They'll take out the inhibitor. They'll block the bullet. They'll keep on clearing out.
500 and increase with the amount that you are behind.
He's not reviewing his gameplay.
You're like, please, throw
Like,
that
come on,
back
man.
to the garbage.
I'm already struggling here. Come on.
Gotta come up with a hero play. Scatter the weak, finding Neo. There's no flash on Neo, so it is a possibility.
Oh no! Closer, the ruined king is ruined, and Blue is unstoppable. Dignitas managed to find a lot, and now Neo's gonna help him find a little bit more. Double kill over to Blue, and 100 Thieves are heading for the hills. Someday tries to continue running all the way out, but Dignitas have done it! Ladies and gentlemen, where were you when Dignitas cut down the reigning champs in quarterfinals? And they did it 2-0. Beautiful performances from the whole team. Deathless on 3 different players, and absolutely phenomenal from Dignitas Quantum Pay.
I think we've officially entered